I like it. I like this city. I'm in Baltimore. I'm in downtown Baltimore right now. There's something about this architecture where they put up stuff like, hey, welcome. We got a municipal parade and health and stuff. It's like, there's something about this city. It's like, I don't give a fuck how bad it is. We're going to try to make it work and do better than how it's been or how our reputation is. There's something about downtown Baltimore. It's just like, fuck you. We're going to be better people than we were in the past. I don't know. Or that, we're trying. Fuck you. We're trying, man. It's really cool. I really, 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 really like this architect. Out of all the architecture I've seen, Philadelphia. I'm really on this architecture trip. Fuck you. Okay? And there's something to it. There's something to like, we put money in this. There's cool graffiti. Philadelphia did have like the coolest graffiti, like per square inch. Like it was everywhere and it was like high quality. This is like prettying up like an abandoned, like it was prettying up a lot of things that were just like, okay. I mean, I guess Philadelphia was doing that too. Like it can't build a new building. It's like a lot of stuff is historical. So it's like, let's pretty this up with something really exquisite looking. But this feels like someone like, all the graffiti here, it feels like it wasn't like ordained by the city. It was like some guy was like, I love this neighborhood. I'm going to make this nice. I don't know. I'm just talking out my ass. Passing Lee Street and shit. Is this the Baltimore Ravens football stadium? M&T Bank Stadium? Fuck, that's a good looking stadium. Look, the Philadelphia Eagles Stadium was so cool. It had like spinning stuff and lights and flash and all this all the time. And then you drive past it and you immediately see the Phillies baseball stadium. It's like, oh, I would be a huge fan of sports if I lived here and I saw that every day. If I drove to where it's like, damn, they'll give a fuck. Really hard to put them next to each other. Oh, and as I was driving on that same highway, it was, I saw a billboard, real ass poster for Alexis, Texas, like, show meetup at a strip club. Like, what the fuck, Philly? Y'all are so cool to put that big booty girl up there. I see a Chris D'Elia poster right now. It's like, I'd rather see, big booty white girl that hates filming with black dicks. Others, you know what? She doesn't film with black porn stars, but she will let black people jerk off to her videos. You know what? That's fine. Inch by inch and step by step, closing in your position in destruction. That's my mission. Ain't gonna come into my area. I might have to bury you. The real scream team your whole scream see. Anyway, Baltimore, hear all this stuff from The Wire. You think it's scary. Philadelphia. I immediately think of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I thought of Rocky and Revolutionary War movies later. Like, The Patriot. It happened here. But you think of Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and I think everyone's like an eccentric, like funny guy. Baltimore, it's like this workmanship. It's like everyone's we're fucking going to work. We're fucking trying to make the city pretty and cool looking. And you just come in with your judgments about like crime and stuff. And it's like, that's what it feels like. It feels like a big like that's what it looks. I haven't talked to any Baltimore people. I wanted to do some Baltimore mics, but I didn't. Just really far from DC apparently. It's like an hour away. Driving to a show, the Improv. Cheryl Short is featuring. That's why I'm doing it. Christian Figgin is doing a live tape. He's going to do his best stuff, so that's going to be cool to see. That's 9:45 show. He's already doing his 6:30 show, I think. So he's going to be warmed up, and he can go longer if he wants to. That's going to be cool. And damn, I guess I'm going to Washington instead of Annapolis Road. Man, Baltimore looked cool. I should have fucking hung out. Everybody who was from Baltimore that came to the mics was like, yo, Baltimore's dope. It's cool. It's like unprompted. It's like, okay. Because they know the rep. But okay. And it's like the rep of Murder City is like, that's from 2000 something. So it's like, is it still that? Maybe Detroit has it? I don't know. Florida should have it. Florida should, just the entire state of Florida. Or Memphis, somebody should have it other than Baltimore. Because it's like, let's try it. What else? Let's see. What else? Fuck this. Run out of steam. Met some cool people in DC. Everybody could not give me a room though, because everyone lives in like Japanese closets for rooms. Man, it's too expensive. Crazy expensive. Live in your parents' house. You live in Japanese closets. You live outside in Virginia. Outside, way outside. So do nowhere to park. Fuck that. I already talked about that. I think how there was just nothing. There was nothing. And there's the thing on Google Maps where it says like parking is low. It's like it does not say the truth. Like when it said parking was medium, it was fucking lying. Like finding spaces and stuff. It was just absolute. I saw people doing U-turns when they passed by. It was madness. People, it's war. The parking space is the booty. Okay, people are in it to win it. Like Drew Bennett. Anyone remember Drew Bennett? Of course you don't. You remember Justin McCarron's, though. No, you don't either. Fuck me. Okay. Referencing wide receivers the Titans had in 2003. Yeah, everyone knows fucking Carl Pickens. No, what am I doing? What is this podcast? I heard a Steagles reference. The Steelers and Eagles when they merged in the 40s when the World War II was happening. That was good to hear at the Philadelphia mic. The Philadelphia mic was like a open fucking mic. That's what I wanted. Just like hard room, not a stage, just a fucking bar. It was Patty's bar. It's a fucking bar. You stand on the same level as the audience. There's an amp. There's this. There's not really. It's your corner of a room. And everyone's a comedian, so no one's laughing really hard except me, because I just like that. I just like that feeling. I'm broken man, because the Broken Record Show, hey, 4 years running. When I tell people about it, I'll just go, what the fuck are y'all doing in Nashville? Why? Who? DJ Chad Ryden. That's what we do. DJ Bucks. DJ Buckley? Want more to fuck Lee? Getting hosed by the truck Lee? Freestyle, I suck, Lee. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm going really high. Sorry. All right, 34 minutes till I get to Planet Fitness. Like, that's the only dependable parking space. And it's like 2 parking spaces that are dependable, that are not going to be towable, that are, I don't even know if the road, like if police went down that road, it's like you have to arrest everybody and tow everybody if it's that illegal. Because it makes it a one-way fucking road for real. 1.5 way, really. Where I'm going to try to park. And then I'm going to lift to the fucking venue. Because, okay, here's the thing. Cheryl Short, the mic was at the Beer Baron. B-I-R Baron bar that was a comedy show. And the best thing about this, okay, there's so many great ideas. Okay, they have the on-deck shit, which we're trying to push in Nashville everywhere. Try to do it. It's like baseball. It's like, hey, your first is going up now, but on deck is going to be the next person. So get your mind ready, get your notes ready, get your phone ready, everything, so you don't not fumbling when you go up on stage. That was the one place that was doing the on-deck shit, I think. Yeah. And then it was weird. On deck should be everywhere. That's such a great idea. And then they did another thing that was great. If you're going to sign up, you are not allowed to sign up. The host is standing next to the paper unless he gets a receipt from you because you bought a drink or bought a food from the bartender, which gives the bartender, he said, an $80 an average night. So bartender wants to bartender the comedy night, which makes you not hate the bartender or the owner of the bar being like, at Spanky, he was like, so you gonna buy something? You got to get a drink if you're coming here. It's like, that made me feel like a bitch. It's like, no, I'll hold off a little or I'll leave. It's like, I'd rather just give you money. I'd rather just tip you than buy a drink. So that I'm not going to drink because I'm just trying to concentrate. I'd rather just tip you, frankly. Unless I'm really thirsty, but otherwise, fuck it. There's gonna be the 2-item minimum, so I'm gonna go to a comedy club. I gotta get my mind right. Don't have your phone out and shit. Okay, another thing that was cool is this was a show where there's a thing called the Shuffler type show, where I'm glad I talked to the host. He's not the host, but he's like the producer of it, Jack Coleman. Dude has an intense look about him. I got told like he's a type A person. I was like, oh shit, it's like my sister. Like after it, doing it, trying to get shit done in life today, right now. Like he's just, but also he has the skull of a murderer. Like I've been cooking on some stuff to say to him. I have been really like every day I wake up, I got a new roast for Jack Coleman. He looks like what conspiracy theorists think lizard people look like. He looks like what he looks like a character Tom Cruise is playing in Mission Impossible. He takes his face off. Like he looks like, because it's just so thick on the front. He looks like motherfucker, you look like, Alec Baldwin like pulled his nose out and shit in Beetlejuice to try to look scarier. You look like that son of a bitch. In the midway, you look like, that guy in Prisoner of Azkaban that hit as a rat, and you kind of get in the middle. Yeah, look like that in the face. But he looks like a movie star that takes his shit way serious. Like he looks like that dude from Call Me by Your Name. Like, man, like Jesus, chill out. You look like motherfucker. You look like dang old that you went undercover to the mob. Like you look like an undercover cop that's like been in it too long. You look like you've been hanging. You're an astronaut and your helmet got exposed to the vacuum of space, and then you survived and came back in. Like you got that 1,000-yard, like, man, that's death stare. You look like, let's keep going. I'm gonna find a gold. You look like a mob enforcer. You look dangerous. You look like death surrounds you and follows you everywhere you go, man. You look like a Greek oracle. You look like a fucking from Greek Roman times. You look like fucking someone who's about to stab Caesar. I don't know. Okay, I'll come back because I have I'm like every day now. Because he's just such a unique face looking guy, and he's so fucking like. And he talks, and he uses, like, he says he has poetry jokes, and, like, stuff he talks about is, like, kind of down-to-earth real shit. So he seems like could be a cool guy. And, like, when I'm talking to him, he's got the comic vibe. He's ready to go. He's like, I'm ready to punch. And I brought up improv. He's like, oh, you piece of shit. I was like, yeah, I am. Man. He's pure comic. I like that. Works a day job in an office. He fucking hates his job and shit. Like him. I like him a lot. He was the guy producing it. And then the Cheryl Short, okay, so what she was kind of a host, and she was kind of like Simon Cowling, but she was nice. Apparently, there's a lot of people who do it that are dicks about it. They're just like blunt. But she was super cool, and like when she said she was gonna say something like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but did you laugh when you wrote that joke? I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just asking. And then I found out the dude was like, that was his first time doing it. He's like, okay, now I feel like a dick. I shouldn't ask that. If I'd known that, I wouldn't ask that, because you did good for a first time dude. Was I supposed to go? No, I'm 19 miles on this road. Okay, so and I was like, okay. Your host and her bits up front, her hosting job, she was explaining how the show was supposed to go, and she was good. She got some stuff, but the things she had to say, she said stuff in between, like, okay, let me stop you here. About that joke, you know, you heard the audience, you're getting some good laughs. I think you could get a little bit more if you push. There's something else there. I like that premise. It's like she had honest, down-to-earth, real shit to say. And the shit she was saying was like making me laugh and making me go like, oh shit, that is good. Like, she had professional background and insight, and she genuinely was trying to like make people better at the job. And I was like, I need you around. I need her around all the time to like make my life better. She was just not afraid to just blunt it out. Be like, you can hear it from the crowd. It's like something's up. You're kind of afraid of talking about this. Like, yeah, okay. And it's because there's a crowd laughing or not laughing. It's like, and her gauging it. Sometimes she would say something and it was funny, but sometimes mostly she would say something and it was like, yes, there is something deeper there. And there is something to wiggle around in. And then she would give it like something to think about, or a joke to add on this. Like, I think the funnier area of your premise is this. And it's just like, oh shit. I was just enamored with her ability to just the speed in which she was like, yeah, no. This is the air. She was like, I'm ready to help you out. And so I was like, I want to hear, because she also talked about writing on stage. Like, just, I recommend that to anybody. It's like, yes, that's what I want to do. I've been kind of holding off on doing that. I'm doing it like itty bitty style. I actually really, really liked what I was doing before, where I was trying to do that every week. I need to keep that up, where I don't have it, because I do get in my head too much, and I think out how it's going to end, how it's going to middle, and I don't need. There are some jokes I don't know how they're ending. I have an old ending, and I fall back on the old ending, and it's like, fuck, why did I fall back on the old ending? And sometimes I make fun of the fact that it doesn't go well, and then it goes better, and then I try to do a new ending, and that's like, the momentum's kind of fucked. Should have just done the new ending, and just trusted that I would have come up with something funny. I didn't have a third thing, right? Just those two things from what I said over and over. Man, fingering you feel great. Man, fingering you feel great. I tell you what, thumbs up. Your ass. Anyway, what am I? Oh, I was in my head. I forgot I'm doing a podcast. Sorry. So I'm going to her featuring just to see what her whatever club stuff sounds like and looks like, because I feel like is a rare, I was going rare beast, and it's like she's black and lesbian, and it's like, I don't want to say, but she's a rare beast. I want to hunt her. No, I do like I don't know, the lesbian look. I like that. Like, there was a girl, what's her name? Camille, I think. Camille. That, like, she dropped her pencil, and I was like, oh, this girl dropped her pencil. I'm going to help her out. I don't care. She might be a girl, she might not be. And I like that, and I like the androgyny, frankly. The ability to not know kind of excites me a little bit, because it's puts me on edge. But also, I could tell, the pants, the legs, the slenderness of shoulders and stuff. Something leads me down a road of what a gender is. And that's so interesting to me that I've engineered that way in my brain. It's like, oh, I can see a leg pop out. That's probably a girl's leg. Because why? Because of the socks? Because the shoes? Because the calf? It was mostly the calf that got me. So why is it the way the calf is shaped? Let me think it was something sexual to me, as opposed to a guy's calf, which is just like more like in an angular fashion. I don't know, and I want to know. And that's interesting, because there are cues, visual cues, that let me think like, oh, this person has masculine stuff, this guy has feminine stuff, and that I like it when a guy has feminine features or a lady has masculine features. Not bi, but I like it's aesthetic. It's like, oh, he looks like a deer. It's like, it's pretty. But then a lady having that, it's like, yeah, she's fucking, there's like a strength that she's holding and having that, because people probably fuck with her, or she fucks with people, and I do like that. But I also, in my head, have her like, oh, I'm going to put her in a dress, and then she's going to be like, no, she's going to be like, all frumpy and mad that she's in a dress, and then that's like another like power trip turn on. But I don't need to go there. It doesn't ever, that's only in anime, where it's like, I put on a dress for you, and she's like the tomboy, and it's like, stop. Don't go any further. Don't look up Persona 4 stuff. Oh, God damn it. Woo. Stop. Gotta focus. Hey, I stayed over a couple comedians' places. I kind of don't want to like name drop them, because then you'll be like, oh, I could stay at their place. Is they're cool? Don't fuck with them. But they're, what was it? I'll tell. John Lewis and fucking Jason Hyde Pierce, Simon, Beer Bomb they were really cool. They were the last two people to house me. John Lewis, so fucking, he's like a marketing job guy, so he has like schematics and plans and thinks about stuff. He was like in it talking to me about jokes, to the point almost wearing me down. Like, I was like, let's talk about football. No, I didn't say that. But it's like that level that he wants to get at, I can feel that. That level he's talking about, and he was just like on it about every comedian I could talk about. He was going hard and deep about what that meant to him, and what like the joke and like the intricacies, and how come they were funny, and where they came from, and the grow up, and he would try to recite them, do their voices and stuff, and it was like, damn, dude, you are in this. This is you. This is your life. That's like, I do that. It's like all I want to do. I saw that post by Naruto where it's like, sick of comedians that only want to talk about comedy always forever. It's like, yeah, I understand that. But it's also like the only thing we got in common, and so we're going to talk about that officially. But then also there's other stuff we can talk about. There's fucking, Marvel comics and all these other things. And food. Fuck me. I'm just a food boy. I need to go to the bathroom probably immediately when I get there. Why did I say this into the microphone? Like, why? Like, Andre, why'd you say it? I forgot I was on a podcast. I was just talking to myself, because I do that to try to come up with ideas. Oh, well, fair enough. Because it's not sexy. I don't care about being fucking sexy. I honestly kind of little bit do. It's cool sometimes when a girl's like, oh, you're cute. I swear this is like a new concept to me, that it's more than just like two girls in the world that think I'm cute. That it's like, oh, I've worked at a hospital where older ladies are, constantly are just like, oh, your butt. Oh, it's like, so I guess I must have something. There must be something going on. And I fucking love it that girls come up to me and see me as like, hi, I'm not gonna go up to anybody. I'm clueless. And they go up to me. I fucking love it. And I try to be friends. I try to start friendly. I don't know. I can't hit. I can. I gotta learn to hit on a girl, but I'm not. That's not my. You know me. I'm not gonna just them. Damn yo titties. Damn yo ass. I'm gonna be like, wow, great shoes, pants. I'm not gonna say the thing I'm getting a boner of until it's like way beyond too late. Like past too late. Like, your butt look good. I'll say, oh, you look great. Like, okay, Sharonica at my work was like, you know, even if you compliment a lady and say, oh, you're so beautiful, it's like, whoa, You just come up to a girl, but look, you're so beautiful. I fucking tried that at the laundromat. Tried it in the sense that I was saying it 1 zillion times in my head, practicing it out, to say to a girl that had look nice, you know, in the face, she was cute, whatever. But she was wearing like a shower cap. That's not really. I mean, I like hair sometimes, or not. Like fucking. You seen Alien 3? Sigourney Weaver without hair? Fuck me. Rub that, lick that, and then. But really, it was like she had world star hip hop booty. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if it was real. Like she was just wearing, like she had she had 2 purses in her back cheeks. I don't fucking know. It was like, I can't focus on my laundry right now because of you. And it's not your fault. No, it's my fault. I should control myself and where I look. But damn, like you see a fucking meteor, you're not just like, okay, fine. You're just, even if I'm asexual, I'm like, wow, that is unique and amazing. And I need to let you know about it because you don't know. No one's ever said, hey, you have a big world since you've been like fucking 12. I'm glad I didn't say anything to her, but I was just in my head, like, this is all I want to say. That's all I want to do is say, like, hey, you look very beautiful, and that's it. That's all I have to say, and I like to leave you alone. And then she'd be like, really? That's all you... She'd either be like, really? That's all you got to say? You don't want to say anything else? You want to, like, know my name? And I'd be like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Or she'd be like, okay, that's nice. And then, like, I would feel like a shit. I'm sure there's more than those 2 options. Because I don't know what the fuck would come out of my mouth when I actually would say it, or what my face would look like if I'm just like, or yeah, like I can't do faces over the fucking podcast, but you know what I mean, like cool or goofy looking. Excuse me. That's a 2, maybe a 3. I'm too hard on myself. That's a 3. A 3 burp, I think. There's a good length to it. Like medium length. Not a lot of volume, and the frequency, like it was just there. It wasn't like whoa, like it was there. So 3. Yeah. What the fuck? I was on some other track, and then I went off and talking about that girl's butt at the laundromat. I just didn't compliment it. I just like, oh no, I'm not. Whatever. I like we did the whole like, oh, is this yours? Like bumping into each other type thing. And that's the only time I could have been like, excuse me, I just want to say you're very beautiful for a woman. I don't know. What the fuck? I don't know. I would have fucked it up. Okay, I'm in a controlled, safe environment in my car, and I fucked it up. So there's no way I wouldn't have fucked it up in person. Maybe, given the pressure, sometimes the performance pressure makes you say the right thing or do the right thing. Sometimes it makes you say the worst thing. Okay, I got to make a turn in 5.8 miles. I think I have time. What else? Yeah, the most attractive girls at work. It's just the job. I'm attracted to the job that EMT, firemen ladies that come in. It's just the fact that they can carry me or throw me over their shoulder and shit. Just like Red Sonja me. Like that's fuck. And most of them, like 90% of them, don't got nair booty. I mean, they got broad shoulders. I don't care about the shoulders. I don't give a fuck about deltoids. I don't rub them things. Give a fuck. Square. I don't give a fuck. But, and they're, handsome features. And I like that, though. So, there is that. Strong hands. I like that, too. Goddamn, what do I not like? No butt. I don't like the no butt. But I don't give... It's so strange to me when I'm super attracted to a girl, just like, oh! And she doesn't have a butt, and I know it, and I'm just like, oh, like frustrated. And it's extra frustrating when I hear other white people or white girls be like, yeah, she has such a big butt. I can see, no, she don't! It's like relative to her frame. It's like, what are you, like, what are you? Have you not seen Ludacris's tip drill video or what's the Nelly one? What's the Nelly Miz video there he gets in shit for? I need a tip drill. A tip drill. Oh, Ludacris has pussy popping on a handstand. Nelly has tip drill. My bad. Or BET. Have you not seen the giant bongo booties that I want? That the hips. Sometimes it doesn't have to be out. Hips is great because it's just like, just like something to fucking like you're steering a fucking like a old pirate galleon. Like I'm taking control. Yeah, it's like twist. You got to really fucking over grab. I don't know what the fuck. Oh my god, this podcast is not supposed to be like this. I'm sorry. This is why I write mostly sex stuff. I must be so frustrated. I don't know what the fuck. I'm sorry. Like this is just I didn't mean to go like that far out. But anyway, god damn. I don't think I'm gonna fuck anybody. I'm just gonna say that right out. I don't think I'm gonna fuck anybody on this trip. I have not been manicuring and shaving and taking care of my hair. I've been putting on lotion. I've been showering every other day. Like a European fucking bon. But quelque chose. Mon Dieu. Qu'est-ce que tu voulais faire? Oh pu. I get giggly, get bubbly when I talk another language because I don't know. I just got phrases. I don't have like ideas to pontificate with. Pontificate. Qu'est-ce que tu l'as fait en les bibliothèques? Où est les choses? Où est les choses? Where's the stuff? Où est les trucs? Où est les trucs? Où est les trucs? Nom de plus. Fucking stop. I do that a lot. Bon chose. Mon Dieu. Zut à l'heure. Zut à winner. I don't care. Merde. Now I'm just quoting The Mask. Man, that really did, like, stick in my craw when Anthony told me, hey, shush, be quiet. We're trying to watch the scene from The Mask while I'm talking with Lily. It's like, fuck you. Like, I got indignant. It's like, really? The Mask is more entertaining than me? That's really what I felt like. Really? The Mask is more entertaining than all this live in front of you? Bitch, when I get famous, you ain't getting tickets. I don't know. That's really... The black girl beside me came out like, bitch, when I'm famous, you will not get tickets based off this one event, motherfucker. Like, I really was like, you are not appreciating this gold that I am. Sometimes I am high on myself and I worry about that. Like, I shouldn't, I feel like that is venial or like being proud of myself. And I should be proud of myself when I'm proud of myself, when it's a good thing, not just to be myself, just being myself, just talking or just being, that's not like the best thing ever. It's like whatever. But when I do something cool, it should be like, yeah, but I can't seem to enjoy it as much. Did I talk about Ric Flair? I talked about it in one of the vlogs where this chick, Maddie Barron, called me Ric Flair unironically because she asked who wooed at who had period sex. And I was like, oh yeah, I Ric Flair, I wooed, woo. And she went, did you just give me your full name? Like, this is LinkedIn. Have I already talked about this? I have not talked about this. Come on. On the podcast. But she continued this entire set calling me Ric Flair. And the other wrestling dudes and black dudes in the room were like, yo, dude. Yo, dude. Yo name ain't Ric Flair though, but yo, dude. And she was earnestly, yeah, like Ric Flair over here. And I that was the happiest. I don't know. I can't do a set that's going to make me feel the way I did right there. That was just so amazing. And I just, it's like my dick fell out of my body and went to heaven. Like, it was just being called Ric Flair. I want that to happen more often, where I trick someone. I don't like that I tricked her, or that she didn't know, like, wrestling. I don't like that I, like, you know, it was a pure accident, is what I really like about it. That it was, like, honest fucking, like, I wasn't trying to get you to say, call me Ric Flair, but bitch, call me Ric Flair. Woo! Nature boy in the building, 18-time world heavyweight champion, strutting down the line. You do not want to rule with me, baby. A lot of people here today, but they all come in second place to the Nature boy. Woo! You may not like it, but you gotta learn to love it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. I can't express the joy. Like, I'll be floating off that for months. I will be caressing myself at night, like Ray Charles does, like when he hugs himself. Like, I'll be doing that. Maybe forever. I think this is a fucking story that will cheer me at my lowest moments. So, Maddie Barron, like, God bless you. Whatever. Just don't stop what you're doing in life, because it's fucking helping other people like me, and I just feel so amazing. Oh. Man, Man. Okay. We don't have anything else to talk about. Yeah. John Lewis, like, he could articulate and he could break down stuff because he had an analytical mind. And I'm dealing with a Beer Bomb, who's a poet, hanging with him in Philly. Like, Philly, man, their open mic was so cool. And it was like an open mic, as I talked about earlier. It was like tough room. But I mentioned, hey, I probably need a couch. And people went, oh, and like one of the hosts, there's two hosts, and they went, oh my God. And it was like, people went, oh yeah, dude, you need a couch? I'll give you a couch. And it was like, but then he went up and like didn't do well and left early. And I was like, oh shit. And then someone else, Beer Bomb, was like, dude, I don't have a couch, but I have a floor. And I was like, I got a sleeping bag. So I'm down to clown until I'm dead in the ground. I'm 5 minutes away from Planet Fitness. This can't be true. This cannot be true.